Hello, sports fans. This is Marcus Eland, the future host of Sports View. Sports View, where the fans can get a favorite view of their favorite sports. And it'll be coming up in 2 weeks. It's delayed because my apartment, but I'm gonna have my apartment up within a week. And after that, I'm gonna get my podcast equipment and I'm start recording podcasts. So I got a lot of friends and a lot of people who are gonna come on there and give their opinion about their favorite sports, about their favorite teams, not just the Washington Redskins, but all teams, college, pro, in basketball, football, whatever you want to talk about. It's going to be fun. Sports View coming up real soon. Look for the Facebook page, and I'm gonna have it on Facebook page. I'm gonna have it on Twitter, Instagram, and also gonna record it on SoundCloud, and also Twitter, and also I'm gonna have a YouTube page, which is Marcus Elam. So subscribe on YouTube, and I give out daily videos. Now today I want to talk about what's going on with the biggest sports weekend coming up, and it's the end of preseason football. Thank God. And the start of college football, and the next week pro football. Here's my thought on the college football front. Here's my Final Four and national champion prediction. Alabama, of course, they always gonna end up being in the Final Four. They just so good and got so much talent. Second, it's gonna be Georgia. I think Georgia, the SEC is gonna get two teams in because Georgia's talented and they got a talented quarterback. So I think they're gonna be the second team in. Third, it's gonna be Clemson. And I think because they got a talented defense and also Kellen Bryant will improve a whole lot. And they're going to go into the Final Four. And my surprise team, the Michigan Wolverines. I think this is the year Jim Harbaugh, Mr. Khaki Pants, is going to have him in the Final Four. But my national championship prediction is going to be the Clemson Tigers because I think Clemson has got so much different NFL talent that they will end up winning the national championship. Now let's talk about pro football. Next week, pro football. Thursday is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles and Atlanta Falcons. And then next Sunday, of course, the start of the NFL season. Here's my thought. The Washington Redskins, I've seen the preseason and everything else. I am highly optimistic about this roster. Now, there's three surprise players I think deserve a spot on that roster. Let me start with Cam Sims from Alabama. This Doug Williams is right. This kid came in and he blew the wide receiver roster up like a hand grenade. This kid got missed talent, a little bit raw, but missed talent. I think that he deserves a roster spot. Then the second person, J.P. Holtz. This kid is a Swiss knife. He's a tight end. He caught a pass in his last preseason game, and also he's a good blocker at special team. You gotta find a way for this kid to be on the roster. I think the Redskins gonna have four running backs and four tight ends on the roster. And on the defensive side, Dallas Alexander. I was telling everybody before the supplemental draft, I was hoping the Redskins get this kid. This kid flashes a potential, a lot of potential. He got star written all over him. I think the Redskins got a heck of a steal with him in the supplemental draft, combined with the great draft we had this past off season. I still think the Washington Redskins will be 10-6 and in the playoffs with Alex Smith at the helm and a revamped defense. So, for sports fans, give your opinion, not only just on the Washington Redskins, but your favorite team. So don't forget, Sports View will be coming up on your page, Sports View, where the fans give their point of view about their favorite sports. So I want everybody to enjoy Labor Day weekend, enjoy the football games this Saturday, and let me give you facts about the Louisville Cardinals. They playing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Do I think Louisville? I'm a diehard Louisville fan. Do I think Louisville going to beat them? No, but I do think that Louisville will put a pretty good showing and lose at least about 14 points. And I think that this season, Louisville is going to be 7-4. Sorry, 7-5. 7 to 5. Excuse my man. 7-5. I think Louisville will be 7-5, between 7-5 and 7-5, or 8-4. Between those two things, 7-5 or 8-4, because I think they're gonna still gonna surprise a lot of people this year with some of the play they're gonna have and everything. And I have to get back to the fact that talking about Teddy Bridgewater and Lamar Jackson. I think that was the perfect situation for Teddy Bridgewater to be traded to the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is 40 years old. And if they could get Teddy for a 4-year contract, they could seamlessly have their quarterback of the future, because Teddy Bridgewater is 3 months older than Carson Wentz. And I think Teddy could be a quality quarterback in the NFL. And he could help Sean Payton with his offense keep seamlessly be a good team. And Lamar Jackson, I said before the draft, I think Lamar Jackson can be a great NFL quarterback. He just need to keep working on his fundamentals. If you look at him, his freshman year at Louisville, he could not throw a forward pass to save his life. And now when his junior year came up, you see the vast improvement. The kid, as the preseason got along, got better and better. With more offseason coaching, more training, I don't think he's ready to start now. But after a year sitting down, keep working on footwork and fundamentals, I think Lamar Jackson will be a quality quarterback. So, sports fans, that's my takes on the NFL and college football. Sports View, where fans get a very few about sports. Be watching for the Facebook page. Be look at it on Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna have recorded on SoundCloud once I get it up. And also look on YouTube under the subscription Marcus Elam, Sports View. Now everybody, I hope everybody have a great Labor Day weekend, and God bless.